Del Shores, and I am a playwright. In 1996, I wrote a little play called Sordid Lives, and it opened in Hollywood, California in a 64-seat house. A movie, a series, another movie, and lots of production of the play. These characters still live on. Now, Sordid Lives was originally scheduled to be a live performance this month at Proud Mary Theater Company, but we know what happened. This crazy coronavirus descended on this nation. Pisses me off, but they have found a way to make their official debut in the company's virtual edition, which streams August the 14th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 14th through the 16th, on their new virtual Vimeo Playhouse. So please go to Proud Mary Theater, that's with RE.com, and grab your ticket and support this amazing theater company.
Well, who's to judge? Who's the saint and who's a sinner? Lord, it's tough enough to trudge from brunch to dinner. We seek the light of truth between our white lies and sleep away our youth under tattletale skies. Well, who's to say who's a sinner and who's a saint? Who's to say who you can love and who you can't? It's easier for the pot to call the kettle black. They're just jealous of the hot and lusty sordid lives they lack. Ain't it a bitch sorting out our sordid lives? It's a bitch when you come to realize. Crack yourself a box of Cracker Jack, you get a really shitty prize. It's a bitch sorting out our sordid lives. We struggle coming down the chute to take our first breath, and we struggle for acceptance from birth to death. But the Lord's too busy trying to keep the world on its feet. He ain't got time to give a shit about what goes on between the sheets. Ain't it a bitch sorting out our sordid lives? It's a bitch when you come to realize. Crack yourself a box of Cracker Jack, you get a really shitty prize. It's a bitch sorting out our sordid lives.
You're my 27th therapist in 3 years. Where to start? I'm from the South, Texas, actually. I was raised rigid Southern Baptist. I'm an actor. And I'm gay. Now you know why I've needed 27 therapists in the past 3 years. I always hate... Okay, let's see. Oh, I had a dream last night. I know you guys love dreams. It was about Ruth Buzzy from Laugh-In. And when I was a little boy, I was never allowed to watch Laugh-In. Too vulgar and risque, my mama used to say. But one summer, I spent 3 weeks with my Aunt LaVonda. She let me watch it 3 Mondays in a row. I felt so sneaky and evil. I liked that feeling. I still do. Aunt LaVonda was so cool. She swore me to secrecy. What your mama don't know won't hurt her. But if your mama did know, she'd hurt us both. Oh, I love that woman. She used to cuss in front of me. Actually, the first time I heard the word fuck was out of her mouth. She's great. Well, now I watch it all the time. On cable,  reruns. It did not date well. So anyway, Ruth Buzzy was playing that old prude woman on the park bench, and Artie Johnson was there. She got all offended and started hitting him on the head with her purse. Then it got all weird. Ruth's wig fell off, and she was a man. And then she stopped beating on Artie, and they looked at each other longingly. Then they started kissing and ripping at each other's clothes. And Ruth had falsies on, and Artie just tore them off. And she was this man with a beautiful body, incredible pecs, and a ripped stomach, great ass. Kind of looked like Antonio Sabato Jr., only with Ruth Buzzy's face. And the most beautiful cock you have ever seen. Ruth was hung like a horse. Artie looked awful, though. He was all flabby and pasty, and he had this little thumb dick. And, Ruth didn't seem to mind. And they just started going at it on the park bench, a mile a minute. I woke up with a hard-on, totally turned on by Ruth Buzzy as the old prude woman, as a man. What do you think that means?
Well, I tell you one thing. I sure as hell wouldn't have quit smoking if I'd have known sister was gonna die. 3 days now, and I'm about to die myself. Hold on. Oh, nothing. Well, if you must know, it's a little quit smoking therapy that Roger over at the Beehive shared with me while he was back combing my hair. Well, he paid $2,000 at this clinic over in Snyder, and they give him a rubber band. Told him to pop his arm with it every time he wanted a cigarette. He sat there for a week with a bunch of other smokers just talking about any old thing and watching the television while popping their arms. It's called behavior modification something or other. Roger can tell you the exact wordage. Anyway, it ain't working. Chorus girl kicks, huh? Oh, and this month's issue, I got it here somewhere. Oh, Lord. Vera, I gotta go. Somebody else at the door. Lord, it's no Noleta Nethercott. I'll call you back. Woohoo! 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 Hey, Noleta, come on in.
Hello, Sissy. I brung this. It's my mama's tuna casserole. You know, the one I always make with the Lay's potato chips and cream of mushroom soup.
Well, thank you, Noleta. That was mighty nice of you, given the circumstances and all. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Oh, God.
Oh, hon.
I just can't believe it. Everybody is laughing at me. Sissy GW has made a complete fool out of me. Can I bum a cigarette, please?
Oh, Lord, hon, I quit 3 days ago. Threw them all away. Well, listen, you sit down and I'll get you a nice glass of iced tea. Hey, would you like a Valium?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean, this has to be awkward for you, Sissy. My husband killed your sister on account of his... I threw him out. I threw his sorry ass out, Sissy. Put all of his stuff out on the front lawn, and if he don't get it tonight, I'm going to have a yard sale. But what am I going to do now?
Oh, hon.
I mean, I have no skills. I'm a mama and a wife. What in the hell am I supposed to do now?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I should not even be telling you this on account of your sister and my husband. And oh, should I take one of these or two?
Oh, I'd take 2 if I was you.
Okay.
You'll feel a lot better once those kick in. And you can tell me anything you want, Noleta. I feel for you. I do. This whole thing is just one big...
Unfortunate mess. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my sister dearly, but you and me are friends, bottom line. I'm here for you right now. You hear me talking to you, right? I mean,
Yes. Thank you, Sissy. But where's LaVonda? I am just so scared this is going to ruin our friendship. And you know how close we are.
I know. Well, LaVonda and Latrelle went over to the funeral home to make all the arrangements. Latrelle is just beside herself. She is so high-strung. But don't you worry. You know LaVonda. She loves you like a sister. That ain't going to change one iota. Oh, I'm going to get you a refill.
Thank you. Today, I was at the Shamrock filling up, and I just needed one more mug to get the complete set of the Dallas Cowboy mugs. And you know, that trashy thing, Lynette Walters, and her other friend was talking that other piece of trash, Old Man Holmes' youngest girl, you know, the one with the 2 illegitimate mulatto kids. And they were staring at me, pointing and talking about me, and they were staring at me all skinny in their tube tops and their short shorts like I was a circus freak or something. The 2 of them laughing at me like they was better than me or something.
Well, they're not.
I just went over to the window and I threw down my 20, didn't wait for my change or my mugs, and left.
Good.
Drove down Highway 84, sobbing to high heaven. I had to stop because I couldn't see the road no more.
Oh, hon.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you with this. You got enough on your plate. Well, I got to go. The kids are out of school at 3, and I got to explain to them about GW, and I am so sorry about Peggy. She was a good woman, considering. Oh, just tell Noleta to call me. Tell LaVonda. No.
I will. Hey, those Valium they ought to kick in any minute. Where?
Thank you.
He's with you.
Thank you.
Got another bottle. Bye-bye, hon. Thanks for the casserole, and hold your head up high. You hear?
I'll try.
I mean it. Shit. Ow. Hello? Hello, Vera. No, I hadn't read it yet. Noleta just left. Well, we had a little talk. She's real upset. Who could blame her? I know it. I know it. I give her some Valium, bless her heart. So Cosmo says that chorus girl kicks will distract you from a nicotine fit and it'll go away? Well, I don't know. I don't think I could do them worth a flying flit. And if I did, I'd cringe just to think about somebody walking in on me thinking I'm crazy. No. I don't think Brother Boy's mentally stable enough to come to the funeral. Well, last time I visited him, he thought he was Tammy Wynette.
I'll need time to get you off my mind.
Well, he had on a real pretty wig and a sequin pantsuit, though. And if you squinted your eyes and you stood kind of a good distance away, he looked just like Tammy. Well, in the early years.
Touch with you, even as too much of you from time to time.
Well, I know it. Tammy's gone now. Clotted lung or something. She's singing with the angels now, and they're lucky to have her. Bless her heart. Oh, she had more troubles than Christ on the cross. Honey, when it came to life-threatening illnesses, old Tammy was sort of the Elizabeth Taylor of country music. Oh, I gotta go, girl. That's Latrelle. Ooh, she does not look happy. Her and LaVonda have been at it all morning long. They never could get along, and I refuse to referee anymore. Well, thank you, hun. I need those prayers. Prayers mean so much. I'll see you at the funeral. Bye-bye.
You're just never going to believe what she has done now. You just won't.
Well, what did you...
LaVonda wants to bury Mama in that ugly old mink stole of hers, the one with the head still on. I know she loved that stole, but good Lord, it's 108 degrees out. No person, living or dead, would be caught wearing a mink stole in the middle of a heat wave. It is not appropriate. It is not right, and I will not have it. You got to support me on this. I will not have her making a mockery of my mama at her one and only funeral. It is just not gonna happen. Oh, good Lord, it is hot in here. Is your air conditioner working?
Yeah, but when it gets like this, it just don't seem to help a lick.
Well, it probably needs Freon.
You know, I never did like Sister's mink stole no ways. Give me the heebie-jeebies with them glass eyes staring out at you. Of course, she was awful partial to it.
I know it, Sissy, but it's summer. Hot, hot summer. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew you'd support me on this. I did. Well, but you know how she is. She is not going to listen to me. I got to go tittle. Thank you.
Damn. Shit. Ouch.
Did you say something?
You want some iced tea? I just made a fresh batch.
Oh, that would be heaven. I am parched.
Well, there's enough food in here to feed Cox's army. Folks been dropping by all morning.
Well, did anybody say anything?
About what?
You know, about the circumstances surrounding Mama's death.
Oh, that. Well, Noleta Nethercott was over here. She brought by a tuna casserole, her mama's recipe. You know, that ought to be refrigerated. We'll all get ptomaine. It's all over town, Latrelle. I'm sorry.
Well, I refuse to believe a word of it. Someone started that vicious rumor. That's why I moved away from this town. Mama was a good Christian woman. Everybody knows that. Is everything straight back there?
Looks all right to me. Latrelle, you know I'd never say anything bad about my sister. I mean, she was like a second mama to me, being as how much older she was. But, honey, she sort of just went a little crazy toward the end. After your daddy died, just kind of cut loose. Started honky-tonking at Bubba's almost every night. Her best friend toward the end was Bitsy Mae Harlan.
Bitsy Mae Harlan? Who used to date blacks in high school?
The one and the same. She's been singing on the weekends out at Bubba's since she got out of jail. Said she was pranked.
Prison trash. That is a cigarette cough.
No shit.
You're going to die of lung cancer, just like Aunt Berthy. You mark my words. Oh, Lord, that was a horrible death. She suffered so.
Well, for your information, Miss Marty Britches, I quit smoking 3 days ago.
We'll see how long that lasts. Besides, the damage to your lungs is probably irreparable. I read all about it in a magazine at the doctor's office. Bitsy Mae Harlan and Mama?
Yes, ma'am. Then a couple of months ago, Sister started carrying on with G.W. Nethercott, and that was the beginning.
Stop it. Just stop it. I do not want to talk about this. I want to remember Mama the way I want to remember her, and not shacked up in some motel room with a lowlife with 2 wooden legs. Oh, apple pie. You want a piece?
No, thanks. Well, maybe a little later. How's Ty? He's still up in New York.
Yes, too busy to attend his one and only grandmother's funeral. Oh, hon, this pie is good. Who made this?
Evelyn Crawley. Well, I guess I will have a little piece after all. You know, I saw Ty in that Oppo commercial where the dog licks his face. That was real cute. Lord, he's so good looking. Y'all must be real proud.
Well, we're not. I mean, I like that commercial and all. But Sissy, after he got off the soap opera, he started doing theater. Awful, awful stuff. He calls it art. I call it trash. Anyhow, he did this one play up in New York, begged me and Wilson to come up and see him in it. Well, I was just dying to see Glenn Close and Sunset Boulevard, so I convinced Wilson to go up there. See, what was the name of the play? It had some musical term. Allegro, Allegra.
Crescendo?
No, that's not it. Anyhow, whatever it was had nothing whatsoever to do with the subject matter. I mean, the play's going along all nice like, and then here comes my son on stage, naked. Buck naked, Sissy.
Sweet Jesus, naked?
You could see everything.
His tallywhacker?
Everything. And he was playing a homosexual again. Oh, I just looked down at my lap until it was all over. I have never been so humiliated in all my life. Oh, and do you know what he had the audacity to do? He came up to us afterwards and said, "So what did you think?" What did I think? What did I think? What was I supposed to think? I just stared at him with my mouth open. And he said, "Okay, well, let's go get some dinner." I had never been so humiliated in all my life. Wilson said we weren't ever going back. He said it was worse than Los Angeles. Oh, and you know what? The next night when we went to go see Sunset Boulevard, Glenn Close had lost her voice, and some other actress that I had never heard of was playing the part of Norma Desmond. They said she had a part on Rhoda, but I certainly don't remember her. Whole trip was one big bust.
Well, that's too bad. Well, I thought in that TV movie where he played that AIDS patient that he was real good. They had him looking like death warmed over. I wish they'd given him a bigger part, though. Vera went to the bathroom and messed him all together.
But Sissy, these roles, there is a recurring theme here in case you haven't noticed, except for the Alpo commercial. After that movie aired, I called him up and I said, if you're going to play a homosexual, why waste it on a bit part? Win an Academy Awards, for heaven's sake. You know, like that actor in that Spider-Woman movie or Tom Hanks in that movie that I didn't particularly care for, but don't waste it on a bit part. Oh, that is LaVonda. I can't believe the way she dresses in public. Now you're going to back me on this mixed soul thing, right? Oh, she is strutting like a banty rooster. Well,
what, Latrelle? Oh, hello, Sissy. How are you, Shug?
Fine.
Look at all this food.
Where's the stole, LaVonda?
On Mama, where it belongs.
You are just doing this out of spite, LaVonda Jean. Mama's going to look like a fool wearing a mink stole in the middle of summer. We will be the laughingstock in town.
Unfortunately, we already are.
Now, Lena brought by a ham and casserole. I refrigerated it. She was real worried this was going to affect y'all's friendship. She kicked GW out. I give her a Valium.
That was sweet.
So it's true.
Of course it's true. There's a police record on it and everything. Why wouldn't you think it was true? This ain't going to affect our relationship.
I told her that, but you ought to go by and see her. She's real upset.
Well, I just can't believe it. Did they arrest GW?
For what? Leaving 2 wooden legs in the wrong place? No, they just had to investigate, given the circumstances. I read the coroner's report. Mama hit her head on the sink, and the blow caused her brain to be flooded with blood. And she internally hemorrhaged to death.
Bless her heart.
They say she never suffered.
Well, I just think the sister just felt so cooped up after all those years with your daddy. You know how he was. She just, had needs.
Needs?
Yes, needs, Latrelle. Some of us have needs. It runs in the family. Although I'm quite convinced it must have skipped a gene or something when you was born.
I have needs too, I'll have you know. I just don't make mine public. I keep my needs in the privacy of my own bedroom.
I don't recall any of mine being made in a public place, Latrelle.
Unfortunately, I can't say the same.
You are awful.
Guilty.
Our one and only mama has died by tripping over 2 wooden legs and hitting her head on the sink of a seedy motel room while committing adultery. And you two are laughing. Well, I don't think it's funny.
Latrelle.
No, leave me alone. I thought you were going to back me on this.
I'm sorry, hon, but you know, I believe that all these decisions should be made by sisters' kids. I just decided that. Just decided it right this very minute on the spot.
Well, fine. Well then, since I am the oldest, I should be in charge and make all the major decisions.
Bullshit. We should all get an equal vote. And Sissy, you should get a vote too.
I don't really
Been
want
more like a sister than an aunt to us.
I don't really want to vote.
And Brother Boy should vote too. Of course, it's hard to vote when you're locked up in a loony bin.
Can't argue with that.
Would you stop it? I have enough on my mind without you bringing up Brother Boy.
Brother Boy thought he was Tammy Wynette the last time I seen him, about a year ago.
Before that, it was Loretta.
Oh, didn't he do Kitty Wells too, way back when?
Oh, God, I'd forgotten that. It wasn't God who made Honky Tonk Angels. That's a good song. Someone ought to redo that. I believe Trisha Yearwood could just sing the shit out of that one.
Do you eat with that mouth too?
Mostly.
Loretta was always my favorite, though. I swear, in that get-up, that big old white gown, Brother Boy was her spitting image.
Sissy Spacek couldn't hold a candle to Brother Boy's Loretta.
No, she could not. When he pretended to sing along to her records, you almost forgot. Lord, he could tear up, you ain't woman enough to take my man.
Who cares?
Me and Sissy.
Why?
'Cause he's my baby brother, Latrelle, and I want to get him out.
Out? Did you say out?
Yes, out. I called the institution this morning.
You called him?
You what?
Called him. He needs to know about Mama. And they said now that Mama's dead, you and me are responsible. If we sign the proper papers, we can get Brother Boy out. He can come live with me. I just think he should be here for his own mama's funeral.
I think LaVonda may be right.
Well, I don't. We can't have Brother Boy at the funeral. Mama's death is enough of an embarrassment as it is without having Brother Boy at the funeral. And besides, in case you're forgetting, LaVonda, he's crazy.
Brother Boy is not crazy.
There is something wrong with him up here, and you know it.
I'm not sure that what's wrong with him is up there.
The only thing wrong with him, if it's wrong, is he likes to dress up like a woman.
That's wrong.
According to who, Latrelle?
According to the Bible. According to God.
Off and running.
You mean to tell me that there's a scripture that says, men shall not dress up in women's clothes?
Y'all.
Maybe you're the crazy one, Latrelle.
Hey, I am not the one who wants to bury a woman in a mink stole in the middle of a heat wave.
Mama loved that stole, Latrelle.
Yes, but she had the good fashion sense to not wear it in the summertime. Sissy, say something. I thought you were on my side.
I'm not on anyone's side. I don't care, quite frankly. I'm trying to quit smoking, and the two of you are getting on my nerves. And my arm hurts. It don't matter if Sissy wears that stole, because she's dead and will be buried shortly, and everybody will forget about it in no time flat anyway. It don't matter. So shut up, both of you.
Well, you know why she don't want Mama buried in that stole.
No, I don't.
'Cause it's an antique and it's valuable. And that stole is in real good shape.
Oh, please.
Don't try to deny it, Latrelle, although that's your specialty, if I'm not mistaken. Denial.
Denial? Denial about what?
About everything. About how Mama died, about why you want to keep Brother Boy cooped up like some damn animal.
Oh, and why is that, pray tell?
Never mind.
Oh, no. I want to hear this.
Look, all I'm saying is that, well, you know how close me and Ty are.
Don't you dare bring my son into this sordid picture. What does my son have to do with any of this?
I'm just saying that Ty has more in common with Brother Boy than you're willing to admit.
Oh, Lord.
And I think you blame Brother Boy for the way Ty is.
Ty isn't anything, so you just shut your mouth about my son, LaVonda.
Mm-hmm. I went up to New York to see a play he was in.
What?
I went up to New York to see Staccato opening night, and he was real good. Sissy, the play was spectacular, very sensuous with a powerful message. And I went out afterwards with Ty and the all-male cast, and we went to an all-male bar. And that's when he told me that
my son is not a homosexual, LaVonda, so you shut up. Shut the hell up, because I do not want to hear this.
You're in denial, Latrelle.
I am not in denial. Quit saying I'm in denial. I am not in denial.
Okay, I'll quit saying it, but it ain't going to change the truth. And the truth...
I don't want to hear the truth, LaVonda. Did it ever occur to you that I don't want to know the truth?
Okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. Shh.
I'd have never quit smoking if I'd have known sister was going to die